Ndị be anyị ekelekwanụ m unu. Anyị sị ka nke onye chiri ya zelu. Anyị sị ka ọ mara na ala Igbo na mma. Anyị ya dịka Chineche ada agwụ agwụ. Otu anyị kwuru ya, otu akwa ya dịrịrị. Ise, ise, ise. Dịka o si dị ụbọchị uhuruchi nketa anyị wetara nnukwu ozi. Biko geenụ ntị. Ife a bụ according to the Biafran activist wetara ya bụ ozi. Quote, Biafran's Riyadh, Chief of Defense Force Christopher Musa on the lawn. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu validated as Boko Haram terrorist herdsmen by 20 soldiers in deadly attack on a military camp in Niger State. Here the news in details. All right, according to update Ajimakia Webia, finally, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Madike ndị Igbo dowu ka ọ bụ onye ọbụla ma ife wali Igbo. Christopher Musa, as in, can't people much. Gave him one night with Eli, one of the Biafran activists with I need to walk. It gets here before Biko, Kabaro Keliatia, but stomach I befriend Daninoku. Over to you, sir.
20 soldiers killed in deadly bandit attack on military camp in Niger State. Breaking, about 20 soldiers killed in deadly bandit attack on military camp in Niger State. Most of the time, I think 4 consecutive times now, I have the video where the Nigerian army are holding meeting with these terrorists called bandits. And one would ask, if Nigerian military are colluding and they have this kind of relationship with these terrorists, why would they be victims in the side of the Nigerian army? What will make the same people they are holding meeting with to come and kill them? And that is where I realized that Nigerian military actually are not one. And this is what I mean. CDS Musa, the Chief of Defense Staff, when he went to Benue State, he said, and I quote him, that some military personnel are informant to the terrorists. In other words, there are some persons in the army who are, paying allegiance to the terrorists, while some of them are good soldiers who are really thinking that the fight against insurgency is a real fight. I can remember again about 3 to 4 months ago, about 3 soldiers were beheaded in Yobe State. You saw the picture when they tied their hands to the back and they were waiting to cut off their head. And they told me that about 20 soldiers were captured. What made them to select only 3 and leave the rest soldiers and beheaded the 3 soldiers? These are the questions we should put forth to understand the complicity. Why so many soldiers are victims today, why others are even training the bandits. The people that attacked Benue State, we were told that the military, the soldiers trained them. So all these things is a high level of thought to understand what is actually playing out. Now, 20 soldiers were killed by these bandits. They lay ambush on them. I don't know, probably. Maybe these soldiers refused to cooperate. These soldiers are there ready to fight against them. And they said no. They coordinated a very tactical ambush and wiped them away. So these are the fears. These are the issues we are facing. What transpired? In a tragic escalation of violence in Nigerian North Central region, about 20 soldiers were reportedly killed in the early hours of Tuesday during a fierce attack by armed bandits on a military camp near Bangi in Mariga local government area of Niger State. The deadly ambush, which occurred around dawn on June 24, 2025, saw the heavily armed assailants overrun the camp after a sustained gun battle. Sources within the security forces told Sarah reporters that the bandits launched a surprise assault. By the way, if you hear when I say bandit, I'm referring to the terrorists. Today, about 20 soldiers were killed by armed bandits near Bangi, Mariga, local government area of Niger State, in an early morning attack on their camp. A source close to the military told Sarah reporters. Details surrounding the attack are still emerging, but preliminary report indicates that several soldiers were also injured in addition to the ones that were killed. Now, let's pause a minute and let me take you back to Benue State. Before the deadly attack that took over the lives of 200 people and above, there was a coordinated attack that happened before that one, about 2 weeks interval before. and 20 persons were killed. And there was a video that trends that time. The video where the local government chairman was asking the military that why didn't you people, why didn't you people attack the bandits? Because this thing is very close to your military. And they told the local government chairman that they don't have the mandate to fight against them. They don't have the mandate from Abuja to fight against them. So does that mean that maybe these soldiers in Niger State, they got the mandate to fight and they were killed? If soldiers are being killed like this, what is the fate? I'm talking about destiny of ordinary civilians. What is the destiny of ordinary civilians? Now, let's continue with the article. So our reporters obtained photographs of the soldiers who were killed during the clash. The incident has sparked renewed fears over the deteriorating security situation in the parts of Niger State, where communities have repeatedly come under attack from bandits group operating with alarming audacity. Sources told Sarah reporters that residents of the area are fleeing out of fear of further attacks. As of press time, the Nigerian army had yet to issue an official statement on the incident. Earlier on Tuesday, Sarah reporters reported that an unconfirmed number of military personnel had been killed while attempting to repel a bandit attack along a highway in Zamfara State. Sources revealed that among the casualties was an officer, Lieutenant Ismail Yahya. In a separate but related incident, terrorists stormed Tofa village, where they reportedly killed more than 15 residents. Tofa community, situated in Mangami district of Guzau local government area in Zamfara State, has been devastated by repeated bandits attack. Located near Guzau, the state capital, the village has reportedly been abandoned by most of its residents, unable to pay the levies imposed by bandits and left without sufficient security protection. Now, this is where the issue we talked almost every month last year, we were talking about the levies that, the residents, the communities are paying to the bandits, the terrorists. So if you can't pay these levies, they can't guarantee your security. You can't farm your farmland, and you don't have any other option than to live there. And this thing is happening in a country people call a state, a nation. All right. Now, the last two paragraphs reads that the bandits on Sunday attacked the community, they ambushed the troops and killed many of them. The families of the dead soldiers have been informed, but the army has been silent on the incident. In Tofa, over 15 people were massacred, many others were injured, and some were nowhere to be found, a source said. So this is the end of the article of the report that about 20 soldiers were killed in a deadly bandit attack on military camp in Niger State. I think I should say that may their soul rest in peace. If your friend has been a soldier or in a military, Nigerian military, serving as a soldier, if you spend time with them, talk with them, you would understand what they are facing. These people are really in bondage. I understand the sacrifice, I understand the pain. So these people need utmost protection. I'm talking about the good ones. But there is nothing wrong with resigning from the army. Yeah. With the way Nigeria is, going, what are you still doing? You should resign instead of you to lose your life. If you want to serve people, you want to serve humanity, you can go back to your village and start protecting your village. Your villagers will even contribute money to pay you more than the money you are receiving. So what is going on in Nigeria has never happened anywhere in the world. We are saying it, but people are yet to understand. Anyway, reality is going to teach everyone more of what we are saying.
Liba ngwadaru linenu dikoni siwege ya bifa jimakia webeni bakunu bosoro chinketa. Ache ma ifunu chene udin kunu basta maka ya bifa wana wiket kowagase update wotela ini rwapo kefuncha basta maka ya bifa drop ora ya nakara comment na comment section kaifo alogi fifiche mbakembe sanu munem